right, we are on the other side of the court for this last match of Ace 18 Black up against the Starlings 4 quarters 18 up from the reservation. Need a second device to keep score. All right, going through warm-ups at the moment. All right, we got Kaylee's dad here. Any words of encouragement for the team today?
Let's go 3-0, baby.
3-0. That's the goal today. Got the first two out of the way. And here's a guy who I know has people watching, Christian Hagen. You got anything to say to everybody you know watching?
No.
They don't call him the best color man in the industry for nothing, folks. Just having a little fun. I got him. What's that? Still intact? Yeah. In the line of fire over here from all this practice. Captain Cassie Barney practicing her serve. Leah Smith. Ace done warming up. The Starlings from the four corners done warming up. Coach Denna, Coach Page, ready to give high fives at the end of the high five line. And away we go. Match number 3, tournament number 4. Ace 18 Black has gone 2-0, winning both of their first 2 matches in straight sets. 3 of those 4 sets were close, 2-pointers. The other one was 25-16, I believe. All right, looks like Starlings will serve. We got Cassie, Elle, Avery, Callie, Anna, and Leah. Shay will come in for Callie in the back row. And Shay is in for Callie in the back row. And away we go. Starlings, 4 corners from the reservation, up against Ace 18 Black. Ball's in the air. Avery with a solid kill to start off this final match. Cassie Barney serves. Starlings able to get it up, set it to their outside. Swing through a block, Shay able to get to it. Cassie sends a bump set across to Shay, who sends a free ball over the net. Starlings go ahead and get it up, set it to their middle. Tips it over the net. Leah able to save it, but not able to have Cassie get to it. All tied up at 1. Starlings to serve. Ball's in the air from the Starlings. Anna, 2-handed pass. Cassie bumps it over to Leah on the outside. Tips it over the net. Starlings able to get it up, set it to their middle, who hits it. Anna able to get under that. Cassie sets it up for Elle. Tips it over the net. Starlings set it to their outside. Goes up for a swing. Avery with the block. Out of bounds. Point Ace. Ace up 2-1. Elle to serve. Riley coming in the front row for Anna. Ball's in the air from Elle. Starlings get it up to their outside. Who swings? Elle with a good pass to Cassie. Cassie sets it up for Leah on the right side. Swings. 2-handed pass from the Starlings. They cannot save it over the net. That's a kill for Leah. A point for Ace. Ace up 3-1. Ball's in the air from Elle. Starlings to their outside, get a hit. Cassie's able to save it. Shay with a bump set over to Riley on the outside. Riley hits it. Too strong. Point Starlings. Starlings down 2-3. Oh. The up ref called something. Well, hold on. I think the up ref called a back row hit, maybe. So we're waiting to see what the score is here. The up ref, down ref, and captain from the Starlings are discussing. And it's a point for Ace. Ace up 4-1. Elle serves. Ball's in the air. Starlings get it over to their right side. Goes up for a hit. Avery with the block. Ace unable to recover there. That's going to be a point for the Starlings. Starlings to serve down 2-4. Ball's in the air from the Starlings. L with a good pass to Cassie. Cassie sets it up for Riley on the outside, who gets a hit and a kill. Ace up 5-2. Avery's going to serve. Callie into the front row for Shea. Ball's in the air from Chadwick. Starlings able to get that to their setter over to their outside. He goes up for a hit. And might have been in the corner, might not. L unable to handle it. It's point for the Starlings. Starlings down 3-5. Ball's in the air from the Starlings. L able to get under it. Cassie able to get it to Leah on the right side, who hits it. Starlings able to recover. Cassie to Shea. Shea back over to Cassie. Has to send a free ball over the net. The Starlings are able to get that to their center, set it to the right side. Go up for a hit. It's inbounds. That is a point for the Starlings. Within one. Starlings down 4-5. Ball's in the air. Ace unable to handle it. We are tied at 5. Here, first set, match number 3. Tournament number 4 for Ace 18 Black. Starlings put the ball in the air. Shea to L. L sends it over the net. Starlings have an overpass kill. Point Starlings. Starlings serving up 6-5. Kaylee coming in for L. In the back row. Ball's in the air. Service error. Point Ace. We are tied at 6. Amelie coming in for Lee in the back row to serve. Six and 6, June 6th, 1944. That was the D-Day invasion of Normandy. Amelie with a good serve. Starlings put it right back over the net. Riley gets it over. It was going to land in the corner. Great diving save for the Starlings. They're able to send a free ball over the net. Shea with a pass to Cassie. Cassie center dump. Starlings able to initially get it, but not recover. Point Ace. Ace up 7-6. Amelie with a serve into the corner. Starlings unable to handle it. That's a point for Ace. Ace up 8-6. No. Amelie serves with an ace for Amelie, an ace for Ace, and a point for Ace. Ace up 9-6. Woo! Amelie with a serve. Good serve from Amelie. Starlings have to send a free ball over the net. Riley to Cassie. Cassie back to Riley. Into a block and down for the kill. Point for Ace. Ace up 10-6. Amelie with a solid serve. Starlings able to hit it twice and hit a ball over the net. Amelie with a pass to Cassie. Cassie with a bump set across to Riley on the outside. Has to send a free ball over the net. Starlings to their setter. Bump set to their back row. They just send a free ball. Barely rolls over the net. Cassie able to react. And Cassie with a kill. Ace up 11-6. Amelie serves. Another solid serve from Amelie. Starlings get it there. Tip it over the net. Cassie able to cover. Shea with the bump set to Riley on the outside. Riley with a hit. Starlings able to get to it 3 times, but unable to get it over the net. Point ace. Ace up 12-6. Timeout, Starlings. Back from timeout, Amelie with the ace. Ace up 13-6. Amelie on a great service run right now. Ball's in the air. Another ace for Amelie. Another ace for Ace. Another point for Ace. Ace up 14-6. Starlings able to get this. Oh, and we got a redo. I think there's a ball on the court. Hey, still up 14-6. Amelie still serving. Amelie with another solid serve. Starlings hit that one over the net on the overpass. Amelie sends a free ball over the net. Starlings set it to their middle. Solid hit inbounds. That's a point for the Starlings. They finally stopped that run from Amelie. Starlings to serve down 7-14. Put that together. 7-14 is June 14th. What is that? That is Bastille Day in France. Starlings unable to recover there. That's a point for Ace. Ace up 15-7. Anna coming in for Riley, and to serve. L coming in for Kaylee in the front row. Anna Beekes to serve. Ball's in the air. Starlings able to dig it, pass it, and send a free ball over the net. Shea with a pass to Cassie. Cassie with a center dump. Starlings able to get to it. Cassie gets back to it. Ace unable to recover the back and forth at the net. Point for the Starlings. Starlings to serve down 8-15. Ball's in the air. Shea to Cassie. L into the block. It goes out off the block. Point for Ace. Ace up 16-8. Oh, Shea to serve. Avery into the front row. Ball's in the air. Starlings hit it over the block. Amelie to Cassie. Cassie to Avery. Avery with the kill. Shea to serve. Ace up 17-9. Shea with the serve, too strong. Point Starlings. Starlings serving down 9-17. Ball's in the air. Amelie cannot handle it. That's a point for the Starlings. Starlings serving down 10-17. Balls in the air from the Starlings. Cassie over to Avery with another kill. Ace up 18-10. Leah Smith coming in for Amelie in the front row. Serves in the air from Cassie. Starlings bump it twice. Oh, tried to send a down ball over the net. It's into the net. That's a point for Ace. Ace up 19-10. This one's for you, Jim. Sometime in the 1910s, the term soda jerk was first used. Cassie Barney with an ace. Ace up 20-10. Woo! Balls in the air from the captain. Starlings able to get it to their setter. Bump set it across their outside. Swing into the net. Ace up 21-10. Cassie with a serve and an ace. Ace up 22-10. Woo! Balls in the air from the captain. Another ace for Captain Cassie Barney. 3 in a row. Ace up 23-10. Balls in the air from the captain. Starlings unable to get there. If 3's a turkey, 4 must be a gaggle. Ace up 24-10. Captain Cassie Barney serving for the set. Balls in the air from Cassie. Starlings able to get to their setter. Sets it to their middle. Goes up for a hit. Over Avery's block. And unable to dive for a dig. Cassie with a bump set to Leah, who sends it over the net. Starlings unable to recover. That's a point for Ace. That'll do the first set. Ace wins 25-10. Be back in about 3 minutes for set number 2. Cassie didn't even know they won the set.
I gotta go serve again.
And normally about this time I would say hi to the DeWitt family, but they're here. Their girls play this afternoon. Always. All right, second set going to start. Elle, Avery, Leah, Anna, Shay. Hey, look at that. The lineup is set because Cassie was serving. All right, set number 2. Here we go. Ace took the first set 25-10. Ball's in the air from the captain to start the second. Starlings able to get to the setter, to their outside, goes up for a hit over the block. Too strong, that's out. Point ace. Ace starts off with a point, up 1-0 here in set number 2. Ball's in the air. Starlings able to set it to their outside again. Into Avery's block and through it. Cassie able to recover there, get it to Leah on the right side, into the net from Leah. That's a point for the Starlings. They're tied up at 1.
What was that, Leah?
That was the voice of Leah's dad wondering what that hit was. Starlings serving, tied at 1. Leah to Cassie, to Al. Oh, just out the sideline. That's a point for the Starlings. Starlings up 2-1. Elle's dad is not standing next to me to say the same thing. Serve from the Starlings. Anna, two-handed pass to Cassie. Set it up for Leah. Punches it over the net. And gets a kill. Ace and Starlings tied at 2. Set number 2. Ace took the first set 25-10. Riley coming in for Anna in the front row. Elle to serve. Ball's in the air from Elle. Starlings able to get it up to their setter. Bump sets it to their outside. Sends it over the net. Shay able to dig that. Cassie sends it over the net to the corner. Starlings able to get there. The middle, directly into Avery's block. That's a point for Ace. Ace up 3-2. Elle serving. Ball's in the air from Elle. Starlings, two-handed pass to their setter. Bump sets it over to their outside. Goes up for a hit. Out, out, out! Too strong. Point Ace. Ace up 4-2. Ball's in the air. Starlings bumps it over to their outside again. Another hit from their outside. Too strong again. Another point for Ace. Ace up 5-2. Starlings are getting it over to their hitter, but their hitter is not connecting. Ball's in the air from Elle. Starlings get up to the setter. Set it to their outside once again. Just sends an easy ball over the net. Elle gets there. Cassie sets it to Riley on the outside. He gets a hit and a kill. Point Ace. Ace up 6-2 here in set number 2. Elle with the serve. Starlings get it to the right side. Trying the other side. Hit to Cassie. Cassie gets it to Avery. Avery gets it to Leah. Gets it into a block. Avery's able to save it, but it's into the net. Point for the Starlings. Starlings to serve down 3-6. Ball's in the air. And we got a redo because the ball came flying through our side of the court just as the server was hitting the ball. Starling serving down 3-6. Ball's in the air. Too strong. Point Ace. Ace up 7-3. Ball's in the air from Avery. Callie was into the front row for Shea. Starlings middle, solid hit. Ace can't handle it. Starlings to serve down 4-7. Shea back into the back row for Avery. Ball's in the air from the Starlings. Shea's able to dig that over the net. Starlings set it to their right side, go for a hit into the net. That's a point for Ace. Ace up 8-4. Oh, Amelie in for Leah and to serve. Amelie went on a 6 or 7 serve run last set. See if she can do it again here. Amelie with the serve. Starlings gets to it twice. They are able to set it over the net. Shea gets to it to Cassie. Cassie set her dump over the net backwards, but it lands out of bounds. Point Starlings. Starlings to serve down 5-8. Kaylee coming in for L in the back row. Ball's in the air. Shea. And nobody for Ace went for it. That's a point for the Starlings. Hit the ground. I didn't know what to say there. It's like moving on. Starlings serving down 6-8. Shea, Cassie able to save it, but not in bounds. Another point for the Starlings. Starlings within 1, serving down 7-8. Ace scrambling a bit here. Ball's in the air. Able to get that one to Cassie to Riley on the outside, but that's into the net. We are tied up at 8. November 1988, George H.W. Bush elected our 41st president. That's going to be a point for Ace. Ace up 9-8. Anna coming in for Riley in the back row and to serve. L coming back into the front row for Kaylee. Anabika serves. Starlings hit it through the block, but Anna able to get down and dig it. L from the outside. Inside the end line, a kill for L, a point for Ace. Ace up 10-8. Anna continues to serve. Serves away from Anna. Starlings, two-handed pass to a bump. Send it over the net. Shea to Cassie. Cassie with the bump set to L on the outside. L goes down the line, but it lands out of bounds. That's a point for the Starlings. Starlings serving down 9-10. Ace looking to win the second set and win all 3 matches in 2 sets today. Starlings looking to force a third set here in the third match. Ace and Starlings traded blows back and forth over the net. And Cassie gets the kill and the point. Ace up 11-9. Shea to serve. Avery into the front row. Ball's in the air from Shea. That's an ace for Shea. Ace up 12-9. Woo!
That was perfectly timed.
Ball's in the air from Shea. Starlings get their setter over to their outside, goes up for a hit. Shea able to dig that. Cassie sets it up. Oh, setter dump. Works perfect. Ace with the point, up 13-9. Ball's in the air from Shea. Starlings able to pass it. Bump set to their middle, who goes up for a hit. Hits it over Avery's block. Cassie to Avery, quick reaction. L sends it over the net. The Starlings able to capture that. Bumps it over to their outside with a hit. Amelie unable to handle that one. That's a point for the Starlings. Starlings to serve down 10-13. Ball's in the air. Amelie to Cassie. Cassie to L. Has to send a free ball over the net. Sets it to the Starlings right side. Into L's block, but it falls. Point Starlings. Starlings now with 11 points have eclipsed their point total from the first set at 10. Starlings serving down 11-13. Ball's in the air. Shea able to get that to Avery. Avery sets it up, or Cassie sets it up for Avery. Avery hits it over the net. Starlings back to their outside. Hits it across the court, out of bounds. That's a point for Ace. Ace up 14-11. Cassie to serve. Leah coming in the front row for Amelie. Cassie with the serve and the dig there on the second one. Leah sets it up. Shea punches it over the net. Starlings able to recover and get it back over the net. Shea with a good pass to Cassie. Cassie sets it up for L on the outside. Too strong. Point Starlings. Starlings to serve down 12-14. Ball's in the air. Leah with an overpass that goes where nobody is. That's a point for Ace. All right. Ace up 15-12. Riley in for Anna in the front row. L to serve. Starlings get it back over the net. Cassie to Shea. Shea over to Leah on the right side with a solid hit and a kill for Leah. Point for Ace. Ace up 16-12. Ball's in the air for Al. Starlings get it to their middle. Oh, hits it into Avery's block and over. Ace can't get down and save it. That's a point for the Starlings. Starlings serving down 13-16. Ball's in the air from the Starlings. L able to dig it. Cassie sets it up for Leah on the right side with a good hit. Starlings able to recover and send a free ball over the net. Shea with a one-handed pass to Cassie. Riley with a tip over. Starlings able to save that. Avery tries to kill the overpass. Back and forth over the net. Somebody was into the net there. Starlings were called into the net. That's a point for Ace. Ace up 17-13. Avery serve. Callie in the front row for Shea. Ball's in the air from Chadwick. Starling's able to get it up to their setter. They set it over to their outside. The outside hits it. Avery with a one-handed save into the net. Nobody's able to recover it from there. That's a point for the Starlings. Shea coming in the back row for Avery. Starlings serving down 14-17. Ball's in the air from the Starlings. Leah able to get down and dig it over the net again and get another kill over the net. Ace up 18-14. Amelie coming in for Leah and to serve. 2 bump kills on overpasses from Leah this set. Amelie with the ball in the air, a solid serve. Starling's able to save it and send a free ball over the net. Shea to Amelie with a bump set over to Riley, who hits it too high, too strong, and out. That's a point for the Starlings. Starlings serving down 15-18. Ball's in the air for the Starlings. L able to get it to Shea. Callie sends free ball over the net. Starlings with a solid hit, but it is out. That's a point for Ace. Ace up 19-15 here in the second set. Anna coming in for Riley to serve. Ball's in the air from Anna. Starlings able to recover and get it over the net. Shea with a good pass to Cassie. Cassie sets it up for L on the outside. L, solid hit inside the end line. That's a kill for L and a point for Ace. Ace up 20-15 here in the second set. Won the first set 25-10. Won their first two matches 2-0. Ball's in the air from Anna. Starlings cannot recover. That's an ace for Anna. An ace for Ace. Ace up 21-15. Woo! Anna with the serve. Starlings able to get that one up. Sets it over to their outside. Their outside gets a hit over the net. Anna able to dig that one to Cassie. Cassie sets it up for L. L with a hit into a block. L able to get the save. Callie able to get it over the net. Oh, but Ace unable to save it the last time. The next time, point Starlings. Starlings serving down 16-21. Service error, point Ace. Ace up 22-16. Shea to serve. Avery coming in the front row. Ball's in the air from Shea. Starlings able to get it to their setter over to their outside. Goes up for a hit over the block. Anna's able to dig that. Cassie sets it up for L on the outside. Sends it down. Ball over the net. Starlings unable to get it. It's a kill for L and a point for Ace. Ace up 23-16. 2 points away from 3 straight set match wins. Serves away from Shea. That's an ace for Shea. Starlings unable to handle that. Set point and match point for Ace. Shea serving. Woo! Ball's in the air from Shea. Starlings get under it. They're able to save it and send a free ball over the net. Shea able to dig it to Anna. Anna to L. Free ball over the net. Starlings able to set it to their middle. Goes up for a hit into Avery's block. And Shea's able to save it from going out of bounds. L with a hit. Too strong. That's a point for the Starlings. Starlings down 17-24. The last point is always the hardest. Starlings with the pass. With the serve, and an ace. And another point for the Starlings. Starlings serving down 18-24. Ace just needs one more point to put this away. Starlings with the serve. Anna able to dig it. Cassie sets it up for Avery, who hits it into a block. Another point for the Starlings. Starlings down 19-24 and serving. Starling serve, too strong. That's a point for Ace. Ace wins 25-19 in the second set, 25-10 in the first set. 3 matches up, 3 matches down. Ace 18 Black goes 3-0 today in tournament number 4. That'll do it for Ace today. Next week we have 16 Red playing. Good job today, ladies. 3-0. celebration. Going to get a team photo. Ace 16 Red will be playing next weekend. Ace 18 Black is off until March 28th. So we will see Ace 18 Black again in 3 weeks. Enjoy the afternoon. See you next week.